Why you must ignore reality to create your dream life. What if the biggest obstacle to your dream life isn't lack of talent, isn't lack of money, and isn't bad luck? What if it's reality itself? Because every extraordinary achievement started with someone who looked at reality and said, "I don't accept this." The people who changed their lives weren't the ones who saw the world as it was. They were the ones obsessed with what it could become. And today, I'm going to show you why following reality keeps most people average and why learning to think beyond it is the key to creating the life you actually want. Think about this. Reality is nothing more than a snapshot, a picture of where you are right now. But most people treat it like a prophecy. You have $500 in your bank account. You think you'll always struggle financially. You have no audience. You assume nobody will ever listen to you. You're out of shape. You convince yourself you'll never be fit. Current reality becomes future identity, and that's where people lose. Because reality only tells you where you are. It tells you absolutely nothing about where you're capable of going. Yet every day, millions of people make decisions based on their present circumstances instead of their future potential, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Most people think successful people are more realistic. The opposite is often true. Before anyone believed in them. They believed in themselves before there was evidence, there was conviction, before results, there was vision. When people saw impossibility, they saw potential. The entrepreneur sees a company before it exists. The athlete sees victory before the competition, the artist sees the masterpiece before the first brushstroke. To everyone else, it looks delusional until it becomes reality, and then suddenly everyone calls it vision. The difference between a dreamer and an achiever isn't imagination, it's commitment. One fantasizes, the other acts. Here's something most people never realize. Reality is delayed. Your current reality is the result of decisions you made months or years ago. The life you're living today. It's old news. So if you only make decisions based on current circumstances, you're reacting to the past. Think about that. By the time reality shows up, the important choices have already been made. That's why successful people spend less time analyzing where they are and more time building where they're going. Their focus is on creating tomorrow, not explaining today. This is where transformation happens. Most people wait for proof before they commit. They wait to feel confident before taking action, wait to feel motivated before starting. Wait to see results before believing. But confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. The first video is awkward, the first business idea is messy, the first workout is painful, the first attempt usually sucks, but every extraordinary life starts with someone willing to move before certainty arrives. Because certainty never comes first. Progress does. Instead of asking, "What does reality say?" Ask, "What am I building?" Instead of asking, "What do I have?" Ask, "What can I create?" Instead of asking, "What's possible right now?" Ask, "What's possible if I refuse to quit?" That single shift changes everything. Because your future isn't built by observing reality. It's built by influencing it. The people who create extraordinary lives aren't disconnected from reality. They simply refuse to let reality have the final word. They see current circumstances, but they don't worship them. They understand that every achievement, every breakthrough, every success story begins as an idea that doesn't yet exist. So stop asking whether your dream matches your current reality. Ask whether your actions match your dream. Because reality is temporary. Vision is where change begins. And the life you want will always be created twice, first in your mind, then in the world. The question is, which one are you building today?